Hey guys, just got home from work. Oh, I gotta get a new one of these on. It's not gonna cut it today. Today's gonna be chest and back. And as we know, after screwing up my shoulder, chest is like not the most fun. Shoulders. Back actually is not that bad. I somehow am able to work out my back without any issue. It's a weird noise my sinuses are trying to make. Sorry about that. I want to tell you a funny story-ish. I have been on quite a number of dates since November of last year. Oh, we're going to start off by saying happy anniversary of my 2 years of independence. I had a little flag, I'd wave it. It was at half-mast for a while today. While I got myself, through that patch of like the regret of losing something that I worked really hard on. But I had worked really hard on these past 2 years of independence, so something to celebrate. I've been going out with these guys, and I cannot tell you how weird it is to be somebody's first date over and over and over and over again. People don't date now, apparently. Holy crap. The one guy, he was in his late 20s, and he was like, I've never had somebody take me out for food. I'm like, what? Yeah, never. I said, how long have you been out? He said, something like 10 years. And I'm like, and no one's ever taken you out for food? Nope. Hooked up a lot, but never gone on a date. Never tried to get to know the other person, just as a person. Sit there and eat food and just kind of chill. See how you connect on other levels before you worry about what's happening downstairs, right? I thought that was kind of sad. I took another guy out on a first date. Well, that was a really weird first date. First off, the guy was like stoned out of his mind. I didn't know it, but I found out quickly. And begged me to take him home because there was no way he was driving. I poured him into bed. The next morning we wake up and he goes, who are you? The guy that rescued you from having a major accident, probably. And then I explained how we met, and he goes, yeah, it's starting to come back to me. I'm like, well, that's good. We went on what was his first date. And when we got done, I said, so how was your first date? He goes, that was amazing. He says, I am the wrong person for you. But that was amazing. Somebody actually went way out of their way to take care of me. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. At least in my mind, in the world that I grew up in. You take the person that you're interested in and you go out and you do things, mini adventures. Let's go someplace we've never gone before and eat food we've never eaten before. Or let's go someplace that I know is safe and good. Because here in Columbus, there's a lot of like, I want to call them boomer restaurants, which is craptacular, awful places that the boomers think is just wonderful because it's bland as shit. So I refuse to go to those places. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And, so we went to a steakhouse here that's a chain, but they have good food. So that was good. It was a wonderful time. We went for a hike. He wound up, I loaned him shoes. He wound up, basically, the back of the shoe ate through the back of his foot. So I gave him one of my socks and put it over top of his sock and tied the shoe back up for him. We go to Walgreens and I get stuff. So we go out in not the parking lot, but on the trail, and I take off the sock and I spray him down, put a Band-Aid on it, get it all done up, tie his shoe again, and he's just sitting there staring at me like, why are you doing all of this? And I said, well, first off, I loaned you my shoes because your shoes are like club shoes, like nice shoes that you don't wear on a hike, and they hurt you. And therefore, I'm going to make sure you're okay. And number two, that's what you're supposed to do for each other. Does nobody take care of one another anymore? That's really messed up. I'm not kidding. That's really messed up. Let me think of another good date. The guy from the news guy from Columbus, Ohio. We went out on a date. That was really weird. But we were here. We wanted to go for a hike, and we went to eat. We went to eat at the same steak place, and that was good. But the whole time it was seriously these guys. It was their first dates, and they're in their late 20s, 30s, and I'm like, good God. I had date night once a week for 12 and a half years. Date night. We'd go grab food. We would chill. And usually what we would end up doing is we'd go grab food. We'd come home. We'd put on something that we liked. And we would sit on the couch with our dogs and just chill. And it was a lot of fun. Mostly. That part of it was. The date nights were good. Or we'd go out with people. We'd have double date nights. So we would go out with like my friends Jeanette and Raymond, or we had other couple groups that we could go out with. It was a good time. We'd go to strange restaurants and eat really expensive food and talk about weird shit, because I always have weird shit on my head. Going through my brain and coming out of my mouth. Probably a better way to put that. But yeah, I mean, dating me is date night. At least once a week. Forever. Or at least until I drop over. Hopefully you don't drop over before me. I think that would be really bad for me. This is all just maybe goofy, but yeah. I don't know. I love dating. Dating is fun. When you get to go out with somebody and you go to a restaurant that neither of you have ever been to, and you go, oh, or you go hit a restaurant you've never been to, but a cuisine that you know or they know and you don't, and you just are like, what should I order? What would you suggest? What would make this a little bit more adventurous? What exploration could we do after this or with this? That's what makes it exciting and fun, when you're just together figuring out something new in a way that's not dangerous or actually what's what I'm looking for, where you don't feel comfortable. There's a level of comfort in walking into a restaurant because you know what's going to happen. You're going to eat food and drink. So what else is there? Oh, well, it could be really good food. It could be really craptacular food. There could be something wrong with it, or there could be, there's other things that are going on, but at the same time, you're just there to be with each other and to muddle through this mini adventure of like, hey, here's a Greek restaurant we've never been to. Let's try it. And then you get done with it and you're like, that was the best spanakopita I've ever had in my life. How was your gyro? And you sit there and you like, or you're saying, okay, now my ex-husband would never allow me to do this, but you cut off a piece of your food and put it on a plate. Or you just go like this. Here you go, honey, try that. I got to do that a couple weekends ago. That was fun. I'm like, do you want to try this? Sure. You okay eating off my fork? And he's like, sure. He took a bite and he's like, that is amazing. I'm like, I know. This stuff is a bomb. It was Thai food. I love Thai food. I love it. It's amazing. Indian, yep. Anyway, that's digressing. So, yeah, if any of you are actually like sitting there thinking, this guy sounds like a lot of fun, just know that once a week, probably Saturday night, I will be like, where are we going to eat? And you better have an idea, because I will come up with one. And usually, I will find out what it is that you hate the most in the world. The most. My ex-husband, it was Indian food because it kicked his butt hard. And just the once. We never had Indian again. But so when he would say, oh, I don't know, we could go to the Indian restaurant. It's like, I don't like Indian. Oh, by the way, at some point, he said, there's an Indian restaurant I want to go to. And I said, okay, let's go. And we go to it, and he knew what everything was. And I'm like, you hate Indian? Oh, well, some people and I. And something tells me that some people and I were whatever the alien baby new boyfriend's name is. I'm getting glimpses of things I should have picked up on. Okay. But I will pick on you mercilessly about the one thing that you don't like, because I need you in this world to help me make decisions. I can make decisions. I will make decisions. I would much prefer them to be either unanimous or, a give and take. Being in a relationship is beyond compromise. There's things that I just, I dealt with that I'm like, yeah, we can go there. You want to go there. You've been talking about this for months. I don't like it, but you like it. We're going to go. I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to travel. I'm going to have the best experience I can eating food that I don't like, because I know at some point I'm going to tell you, hey, let's go to this Ethiopian restaurant. You're going to sit there and go, oh, God, no. Ethiopian's really good, by the way, guys. And you're going to say, fine, AJ, let's go. Let's go see what this is about. You're going to sit there and eat it. You're going to go, I do like this. I don't like that. I kind of like this. And you're still going to get some goodness out of it. All experiences are not good. All experiences are not bad. They just have little bits and pieces. And you pick out the ones that are good, the parts of the experience that are good. And that's what you hold on to. And the parts that are bad, you put in a spot where you can later go, you know what? We went to this restaurant and I didn't like this. So let's not order that again. Let's order this because I did like this. And you build some kind of rapport so that you're both like getting what you want out of it. I just did this whole thing. Oh no, it is taping. Oh my God. I was going to have to hurt somebody. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I got to get ready for the gym. I love you guys. I love you, dude. Just have fun. But dating, do it. You seriously, best thing you'll do.